In today's Sims 4 build challenge, we're gonna be attempting to build a house inside of a lantern or like a birdcage kind of shape. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I was scrolling around on Pinterest, and don't ask me how I got here because I have no idea, but I ended up on this like lantern page with all of these different like hanging lanterns with like mushrooms in them. There's pictures with like plants inside. This one had like a little tree house, and my brain all of a sudden was like, let's try and build this in The Sims. We could make some really cool kind of like dark academia planty aesthetic, and I think it could be cool. So first we have to build it. Let's go ahead and get our wall tool. I'm gonna be building a pretty big one here. This concept seems kind of difficult, but it's actually really easy. So I'm gonna go 5 across and we're gonna go 3 down. I kind of tried to build this earlier to make sure that I could do it in the first place, and this is the best kind of measurement that I could come up with. So 5 down, 3 across as I'm messing this up. I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna make the bottom floor to the tallest wall height, and then I'm gonna copy and paste this on top of it 2 more times. I'm gonna do medium wall height for the rest because I want to do trim around the top using like the roof trim option, because I think vampires could have a really cool impact on this build. So medium, medium, tall. Next, I'm gonna go in with some columns. I'm gonna be using the vampire ones. I want like a lot of dark details on here. It's gonna be full of hanging lights when we're done with it. I want books everywhere, plants galore. It's gonna be really pretty, but I want to make sure that I'm paying attention to the details from start to finish. I'm gonna leave the entryway open. We're gonna go in between all of these little pieces of wall here with our columns. I'm gonna use the same ones on the 2nd floor, but I think when we get to the 3rd floor, I'm gonna change it up with our columns just to like the other vampire one. So yeah, just switching it up for that top floor there. What's actually really cool about this challenge is you could easily go in and change the aesthetic if you wanted to. Like, let's say you wanted to do more of a fantasy style build. You could build this in a totally different way than I'm doing right now. Okay, all of our columns are on there. I'm gonna go in with our roof trim, and like I said, I want to use the vampire one, so I think I'm gonna use the thicker one on the bottom and this one up on the top there. And the final thing I'm gonna do to get this shape is we're gonna go in with the spandrels, and I think I'm gonna use the vampire one. You're just gonna go crazy with these. Go in between all of the columns that you made, and now we're left with the bottom portion of our lantern shape. Next thing I'm gonna do is roof it. I'm gonna keep my roofing pretty simple, I think, for now. Later we can go and add maybe some like roofing details, but I'm gonna just pull this all the way across. I tested it out earlier too, so that I know that this roof shape will completely pull over our build. And I'm gonna go in and use a base game glass for the top of this thing. I'm debating on doing one of these. I never use that detail, but that could be really pretty. We're gonna go in with the thickest roof trim. Oh, I really like that actually. And now we've got our shape. This is essentially it. I'm gonna go in with some black flooring, and I'm also gonna raise this up so that it's on a foundation. Get some stairs. I'm debating going in around the bottom with a fence just to kind of like section it off. I do plan on making this like a fully functioning house for your Sims, so I guess we can take their safety into account. I'm gonna use that fence there from Strangerville. This one is a really like spooky looking one. I quite like that. Maybe again we could actually alternate. I'm telling you guys, this looks amazing, and I really haven't done anything difficult. You guys can do this. This could be such a cool build in so many different ways. I'm gonna start doing some roofing detail just to make it look a little bit more interesting up there. I would love to make it look like it was like hanging or like had a hook that you could hang it on. I'm gonna go around the top as well, just like the roof trim with these from Strangerville. This is like a vampires meets Strangerville build. I think those are the only 2 packs that I've really used at the moment. I think I'm gonna start to landscape this. I want to size up some of my trees, I think. I want the trees in the background to be bigger. I haven't really decided on how I'm gonna do the landscaping yet. I love this lot. I love that you can see the moon in the background. It adds this magical vibe to every build. We're in Henford on Bagley. I'm gonna actually go in with some terrain. I'm gonna shrink this all the way down, and we're gonna do like a moat style around this. I don't know if you guys have seen my dollhouse build challenge before, but I'm kind of going for like the same landscaping that I did with that. All right, my landscaping is done for now. I'm gonna go in and do some lighting, and I'm picturing like a whole bunch of hanging lights in here of different kinds, big chandeliers, and like pretty different kinds of lanterns. Since we are going for like a lantern style build, the lighting is gonna be really important. But first, what I'm gonna do is just build a little square right in between each floor, because when I'm doing like this style of build, I always have to remember that we do need a bathroom, we need some kind of private area and stairs or ladders. So I think what I'm gonna do is just copy and paste this right above here. We'll get like an archway or something to go in there. I'm using this one from Vampires. So now we have stairs going up to the 2nd floor, we've got stairs going up to the 3rd floor, and also I can squeeze squeeze a bathroom into this little area and it's gonna be private. For lighting, I'm not even kidding you, I'm gonna go crazy. Like, I want so many hanging lights in this place. At the moment, I'm actually using Journey to Batu. I love some of these. I think they're really interesting. They're all different. And for the style that I'm going for, I think it's gonna work out pretty good. Okay, I need to show you guys something. So I ended up moving my lot. I'm further than this point here in Henford-on-Bagley. This is the lighting at nighttime. And I know I've said this before, the lighting in this world is much different. So here it is here, and then we're gonna move to Forgotten Hollow. Look how much darker it is here. Like, this is crazy. I added a lot more lighting, but the vibe, this is what I was going for. Like, very dark, very like spooky vibes, but I think the person who lives here is actually gonna have like a curse or something. They're not gonna be evil, but they're stuck here. I don't know how. They might be like bound to this lot or something. Like, clearly you can leave, but we're imagining that this person cannot. I really want to hang something big from the top. Look at the lighting, by the way, too. I'm like currently working on something in here. I don't know what yet, but look at the lighting from the roof. That's so pretty in like the most eerie way. Yeah, I want this to like hang from the top. Okay, I think it's time to decorate the inside. So let's go in. I want to start on the first floor and I want to do a big like bookshelf wall right here. Maybe a fireplace. Actually, what if I did bookshelves around like the entire wall? Because then you're gonna see it for the outside. That could look really good. I need like big bookshelves. Like, is there a tallest wall height bookshelf? One of the packs has it. I think Discover University goes up to here, which is still pretty tall, and I could like raise them up if I wanted to. Inside the first room down here too, we could do a fireplace. I kind of want this build to just be like super cluttered with like things like antiques, clutter used for like who knows what, honestly. Very much like witchy vibe. So the bottom floor is complete. We've got our bookshelf area in there with the fireplace. I've also added some more like hanging plants here, some decor, with also some decor like on top of the fireplace and stuff. And then along the outside, we've got all of our bookshelf walls in there, and also I've added just like some seating areas, like a couch in there, with lanterns pretty much cluttering the entire build. Look how cool it looks from this angle over here. I love how you can see the bookshelves from the outside. So we're gonna go upstairs. I need to get a kitchen in here somewhere. This is where we're gonna work on the bathroom and our kitchen. So I've already started like putting things in here that I thought might look cool. I've got those from Journey to Batu. A lot of Journey to Batu in here. In the bathroom, I think I want to do a cottage living bathtub in black. May as well. And then on the other side, we can do our sink and toilet. So there is our bathroom, and for the kitchen, I'm thinking we should use a cauldron. I have this space over here, which I could maybe use for counters. So if we do this, we're gonna have a prep space. We can do a sink there, and I mean, I could realistically fit an entire kitchen in here without the cauldron. Like, we can do fridge there, or honestly, I think I like the black swatch for this. And then oven right here, and I mean, that's the full kitchen right there. But I do still think I want to put a cauldron somewhere. Maybe out here at the front, like right there, front and center. And then we can also go in with some Realm of Magic, like cabinets and things like that. Look how pretty that area looks. Actually, this entire second floor is turning out really, really cute. Look at this little area right here that I've just made. I think I want to do a dining area in the back. I think I'm actually going to add a window right there. So my dining room kind of has a window going through there. This is like where everyone would come to eat. I kind of want to make like a centerpiece. So I'm using that there. And on top of that, let's use these from vampires. This build is dark academia, all right. This is like the epitome of dark gothic academia vibes. I love it. I think I want to add more skill items. So I'm going to go in and get an easel, maybe face that off into the distance like this way. Let's do two. We can do like a little creativity area right here. That's cute. I love this area. And then finally, I think we can go upstairs and do our bedroom. So our bedroom is going to be on the top floor. Oh, I have so much room up here. This is going to be so pretty. Let's get our bed. I'm thinking we have to use the vampires one, right? I think because of like the nature of this build, I think it would be cool if I used this in the back of it. So I've got a bookshelf kind of like behind the headboard, and I'm gonna do that there so it's almost like divided through the room. I can do a seating area over here and more like bedroom stuff on this side. I think I should do like a seance table. This looks like a seance area. It's so pretty. We've got our seance area over here. I think I'm gonna add maybe just some more decor. For the bedroom, I sort of want to put a vanity. Maybe we do like a vanity here or like a big mirror. That looks cute like that. This looks so freaking cool from the outside. This is exactly what I wanted it to look like. So I think I'm gonna finish it off with leaving this room like this. We've got our bedroom upstairs with our vanity, reading area, seance area. Downstairs we've got our kitchen, dining, cauldron area, creativity room, and then downstairs we went kind of crazy with the bookshelves, the living room, fireplace. I love this build. I hope you guys like it too. This is what it looks like in different lighting. I think that lighting looks really pretty in Forgotten Hollow. But that is it for today's video. If you guys want to download this, it'll be on the gallery under Sydneymacoretta. That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.